Welcome, everybody, to the Mullins Over Music podcast. It's episode 69 with my friend Black Cat Bill of Dropout Kings. I think you guys are going to love this one. Check it out. Welcome, everybody, to the Mullins Over Music podcast. You know who I am. I'm Austin, the host, at least until I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be AI first. I would say aliens, but AI is probably gonna take my job, and I created this job for me. So
Wow.
you know that AI is bad when you're afraid of your own job you made being taken by AI. But I'm here with a very special guest. I'm gonna let you. Man, I completely forgot what I was gonna say. I went on that
It's
rant and it was gone.
like, let him cook, let him get it off.
Anyways, what was I saying? I have a special guest with me today, and I'm gonna let them introduce themselves to you. Go ahead, my friend.
Yo, what's up? It's the one, the only Black Cat Bill. BCB times three makes nine. Representing the Dropout Kings in the building, man. Happy to be here. And, you guys can see I got a really cool cat house for my cat right
It
behind me.
actually
So
was pretty cool.
thank you. I don't even think she's in it right now, but, she be doing her thing. You know how they do.
It's like the bigger version of mine. Mine's in the corner and it hits the top of the wall because in this side of the room, it's flat on top, but for some reason this section of the room's like a nook, and so
Oh,
it's like triangular.
just
So it
comes
hits
to
the
one of them.
ceiling. Yeah, it hits one of the sides.
That's fair. That's fair. I feel like cats always like to have like those weird little crevicey spaces and like, what I'm saying, them
Yeah,
strange corners they can like dip around and be doing exactly like we said, cat stuff. Cat stuff.
absolutely. Well,
Hmm,
as
hmm.
always, I start the podcast off with two. I call these are my famous questions, I think, at this point.
Oh
And it
man.
is the
Oh
fun
man.
fact question. Now, when you were in school, elementary school, middle school, high school, whenever you got to a new class, they were like, stand up, state your name, and tell us a fun
Mm,
fact about yourself. Or they'd ask you what you did this past summer, but we haven't even had
that's
summer
fair.
yet, so I can't even ask that. But give me a fun fact about yourself.
Hey, a fun fact about me is that the first thing I ever wanted to be in life, I was pretty much dead set on being a veterinarian for
Okay.
like since probably that was like maybe like 8, 9 up till 18 up till graduating high school. I was like pretty sure I was gonna be a animal doctor, and then as soon as I got to school and college time and was like learning how much you had to really do and learn, I was like, maybe I'll try studying something else. And then I ended up rapping anyway. So, whatever. School schmool. No, but
Yeah,
it
man.
was a good time though.
Hey, I mean, you wouldn't be on this podcast if you had become a veterinarian. So, you know, you
Hey,
got to
you
think
know what I'm
about the
saying? Right.
consequences.
That's how we made it here. That's
Yeah,
how we made it
exactly.
here. We're doing what we're supposed to be doing. Shouts to all my
Absolutely.
veterinarians out there. If anybody sees this who takes care of people's animals, thank you. We appreciate it though. Definitely.
Yes, we do. Especially for Nugget. He was sick a couple weeks ago. Um, I ended up not needing any of the medicine that I was given, but they also didn't give me anything in the bottle either. So I paid for an empty bottle. I
Wow.
was
Okay, well
like,
dang. We're gonna have to, yeah, that those we're gonna have to talk to those guys. All right.
yeah.
It's a
But
certain etiquette.
he's doing good, so that's all that matters.
Salute to Nugget, man.
That's right. He might make an appearance at some point. They like to hop up on the desk and say hi, ask their little questions if they have one.
I feel that.
So our second question, always a surprise to me, always a surprise to the guest, and that's the fun question. And I've got
Oh
a good
man.
one for you. If you had an unlimited supply of one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Wow.
Now I've got a couple ideas, but it's such a varying question. It could be literally anything.
I'm trying to think of what like would be.
What do you go through
I
the
think
most?
I is
Oh,
this Nug right here?
yep, that's Nugget. He said, I am making an appearance.
He said, I
Hey,
am.
buddy.
Cameo, get at me. 1-800 get at me. He answered.
Oh,
He
wait,
was
no, that's
ready.
Remy.
Oh, dang. Okay. Well, Remy said, look, I'll do it first.
Yeah,
That's fair.
hey,
I
buddy.
was, man, okay. I think I would go with gas because it be getting more and more expensive and I travel a lot. So, but then I think about like, well, does that work for planes? I guess I'm not really paying for the plane gas, though I guess I kind of am on a ticket.
I mean, if
And
you
then,
sold the plane the gas, that would cover your ticket.
yeah, see, so maybe, yeah,
Entrepreneur
that's
that,
true. Then I could just start selling gas. See, that might be a good idea. And then obviously, I could always use some more good cushion to roll up. So
Yep.
having that an unlimited supply. I mean, I could just grow it myself, but I
I
guess if
mean,
I was
that's
just getting
gas
it for
too.
free and it was just right, see? So I mean, I might even be two birds with one stone
There
just
you
saying
go.
gas, like, all time. We'll just leave it at that then. I feel like that's
Yeah,
crazy. I'll take all the gas,
that's
indeed.
right. Hey, I was thinking
Money.
like paper, because then paper, you could technically be anything. It could be money paper. It could be like
Damn.
toilet paper, which is a hot
See, I
commodity when people
I
have
knew I
problems.
wasn't thinking deep enough. I knew it. That's a great answer too. Okay, I'm gonna remember that for next time.
Okay. Well, let's move on to some fun music questions. I I like this one the best. I'm gonna move it to the front now because this is always my favorite question. What
Okay,
is your
bet.
favorite song that you guys have done and your least favorite song you guys have done? Because on a
Ooh,
tier list, there's got to be one at the top and there's got to be one at the bottom. Doesn't mean it's bad,
you.
but there's one at the bottom that immediately came to mind when I said it.
I mean, you know what? I think it okay. My at the top at the it's harder to pick the one at the top because there's a lot of them
I
that
agree.
are I adore and that for different reasons are really just super special to me. But I'd say of all of our songs, the number one song I would pick is by default. I kind of just gotta go with Glitch Gang because it just really
Yeah.
I think that was a it set us up. It really kind of just set us apart, and we were getting more of our own identity and figuring out how we wanted to take the hip hop and the metal and everything we do, and just combine it. And it was a really just it was a fun experience. Got to meet some um, cool people through it, and shouts to Cam, shouts to Eliza. You know what I'm saying? They did their thing on the record too, helping us out, and it was just a fun time, and it kind of exploded into a bunch of other things that now are like me writing my book Floral Swords. Like the Glitch Gang is part of my story, and then
Hmm.
like we had the sonically that song was produced by our friend um, Lavender, and he is an excellent producer and just makes some really dope stuff. And that one was just really unique at the time and caught our ear crazy. So we were almost gonna like use it to do something on the side and maybe not even use it for the band, and then it ended up becoming a band song and just people ran with it and it was really fun. So I think that's gonna be my top one, and it's just a straight banger. Like every time that
It
come on,
is
it's
a
going up.
straight
You know what I
banger,
mean?
but it's
So,
not my favorite on that album, believe it or not.
oh dang, okay, well, okay. Before I even answer the second part, what is your favorite on that album on the
I ain't
EP?
depressed because it's got
That's fair.
Hacktivist on it.
I
You
can't
know,
be. I
I
can't
love you
even.
guys. I love Hacktivist. It's a match made in
That
heaven,
should have been a good. I would have probably been my guess if I had to see what you were thinking.
Yeah.
That's fair, because like, yeah, I mean, that was a great experience too, and definitely, we still have an awesome relationship with those guys to this day. Hopefully, we get to play with Hacktivists again and do some more music with them. Shouts to Hacktivists too.
Yeah.
Definitely our brothers from over the pond. You know what I'm saying? Love those boys. They're awesome. And yeah, that song is just a bop, and I love the message of it, and just being able to capture like the positive energy, but still having that like, hey, we gonna fuck some shit up, or can we
Right.
we could cuss on here?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, my
yeah,
bad.
you
I was like,
good.
too
You
late.
good.
I already did it, but it doesn't even matter what the rules are. We don't care.
That's
Never
right.
mind.
That's right.
Oh, we get it. But probably my least favorite is on probably on Riot Music.
Oh, I bet I can guess what it is too. Hold on.
It's the one. No, I can't. I don't even be remembering the name so much, and like the song concept's not even bad, but it's the one about like no, like not giving
Is it
the
no notoriety?
notoriety. Yeah, I was like
Yeah.
literally about to say not giving the notoriety, no notoriety.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that one, because the way that it came about and like what it turned into, um, originally was like it was just like a different song, and it was supposed to be made for this different project, and then like stuff just kind of ended up falling through and not working out, and then by the time we kind of got the song finished, it just wasn't,
It wasn't
what
what
I
you were.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, I'm glad that it definitely still resonates with some people, and I've had people bring it up to me, and found reasons to appreciate it and stuff. And I definitely think there's good things about it, but I think we could have executed it just a lot better if we got to kind of do that one and really make something super special out of it. But that being said, yeah, that's probably my least favorite song that we've ever dropped.
Okay. I could have guessed that one. Yeah. That I was like
That's
out
fair.
of you said that album, I was like, yep, I know exactly which one he's going for.
Yeah,
Not saying
because
I
we,
dislike the song, but I do see
yeah,
how it could be. It's kind of I won't say it's too much of the odd man out, but it's kind of the odd man out on that record a little bit.
and that too. Yeah, it kind of, that's what I'm saying. Like you can even hear sonically, kind of, it didn't fit in some ways, and it was one of those ones because we had worked on it for so long and had it from before. There was just kind of this like pressure to be like, oh well, we might as well at least just put it on there. So I mean, it's all good. I don't think it like ruined the record or anything
No,
like that.
no,
So
not at
it's
all.
not like that big a deal. But yeah, if I had to pick one, that's the one that like, yeah, we would probably never perform that song, and it's not really one that I'm super into myself. I pretty much
Yeah.
like almost. I think I literally like love every other song that we've made besides that one.
And
So
there's a
if
straight
that one
banger right
wasn't there,
after.
yeah, if that song didn't exist, this question would be way harder, and I'm gonna just take a mulligan and be like, yeah, I already gave the answer, so I'm not even gonna say what the other one would be.
Hey, and you know what? There's a straight banger with Ben Goat right after it on the
Come
record.
on,
So,
Big Goat is definitely, that one's got some really fun parts. We had a good time like just coming up with that, like, and the whole just bop around it and behind it.
yeah.
So I was glad how that one like kind of came out and had its own little like little deep like okay, and then it
Yeah.
just like kind of switches up on you. It's a fun job.
Now, I think you'll like this question.
Decoration. Yeah,
What
yeah,
is the song on that is hasn't been played on the set list that you just are like, man, we need to add this to the set list?
yeah. Okay, well now that we have done our new out, like we've been playing yokai songs,
Yeah.
um, we haven't done guillotine yet, and I really want to play guillotine. And also devil fruit and eye bleach. I think all of those will be really fun songs to play live, and we will be doing them when we go on our headliner later this year, since we'll have a long set and stuff. So super
Yeah.
excited to get to just jam a lot of this new stuff, because it was just so fun being in the studio and making it. And so yeah, I'm it's been nice to get to share this music with people and just live in the spirit of the overcoming and being triumphant and resilient against you know the struggles that we were going through and are still going through. And you know what I'm saying? So not even to get too much off the question, but definitely
You're
just
good.
super stoked about those. And then I mean, I guess from our earlier, from like all of our, I'll give you one from like every record.
Yeah, let
Riot
me hear.
Music. I don't think, what songs do we not play on Riot Music? We kind of did like all the Riot Music bangers. We didn't do Tofu. I think I would like to do that
Okay.
one. We never played Tofu, so that would be a fun one just because I like the hook and the like the anime
It does have,
references, and I
yeah,
think that one just kind of has like a fun. It has one of those energies like on the record is cool, but I think when you if you got to experience it live, it would be like bigger because we get to dance around with it and like actually just perform it out, and we have a really good time on stage just being super expressive as so we be doing
yeah.
our thing. But off Glitch Gang, I'll say, hmm,
You guys are
probably
pretty much
Devil's
playing.
Playground.
Yeah,
Everybody always wants to hear Devil's Playground, and we always wanted to be like, yeah, one day we're gonna play it and have Eliza, she'll be around or something, and we'll have her come out and we'll get to do it live. But we haven't done that, but that was definitely one that like fan favorite, like people love that
yeah,
song and have requested it. And then probably off the first record, um I would say just bring Scratch and Claw back. We did used to
yeah,
perform it like way back in the day, and we have it for a long time, but it's a real song, just about some
yeah,
real shit. And again, just one of them tracks about like, hey, don't let the dark days get the better of you, and just find a way to fight through them and keep pushing yourself to get to that light at the end of the tunnel, or just find like the silver lining in things and then make the most of it. And then you'd be surprised and you give yourself a chance, and then your life can turn around and you can start doing some amazing things. So that I love those records. That's kind of always been like at the spirit of like who we are as a band. So it's always fun to perform those songs for sure.
yeah, absolutely. Well, you brought this up first, so I gotta ask, what's your favorite anime of all time?
Dude, every time someone asks
Is
me
it
this,
is
I
it
think
One
I
Piece?
change my answer.
I hope it's not One Piece though. I
It's
know the Devil Fruit
not.
is a One Piece
Why
reference.
you throwing this shade? It's not One Piece. Why he said, I hope it's not One Piece. You just you
I gotta
throwing
throw
that you
shade at One
that's
Piece.
you got beef with the One Piece community and
I
shit
got beef with the One Piece anime. I like to read
itself.
it. I like to read it.
Uh,
I can't sit there and
he's
watch TV all day.
he said, y'all got 1 million episodes. Why are you doing this to us? Hey
I was like,
man,
I need a
I mean,
Kai. I need a One Piece Kai.
for real, they just
Which I
One
hear
Piece
they're
is
doing
fire though.
something similar.
One Piece is fire. I can't even. I'll say my favorite right now that I've been watching is definitely Jujutsu Kaisen. Like
Okay.
you know what I'm
Just
saying,
season
and
three came out, yeah.
yep, season three been fire. Every episode like a movie. Animators going dumb. The story's been fire. I finished the story through the manga, so but I kind of forgot some stuff, so I'm looking forward to seeing it again. But like, yeah,
Fair enough.
I just love the characters, and the show's like simple in a way, but also really complex in a way. And I enjoy how they have told the story, and a lot of the different characters, and how the villains and the heroes or the good guys, I guess, interact and stuff. It's been cool. They all have some good depth. And I also really like Kaiju number 8.
That is a
Um,
straight banger.
my boy Jin Woo in Solo Leveling going
Yep.
crazy. Um, Man, there's been some heaters. The Demon Slayer movies are dope, so I'm psyched to see that just keep coming to its little finale close. But Demon Slayer's been really good. Gotcha Yakuta, that's a
Okay.
fire new one. And Hell's Paradise, I like that too.
Yeah.
Um, So that's kind of been, I mean, and just like random stuff, but I just hit a bunch of new Johns and then classics, of course,
Oh yeah.
I grew up off of Dragon Ball and
Yep.
Pokemon. Those were the first ones I seen. And then I think Outlaw Star is underrated. That's
Yep.
one people don't
It
talk
is
about a
underrated.
lot, but it was a really cool concept. Kind of like Cowboy Bebop-ish, but also
Yeah.
had its
Yeah.
like kind of own thing going on. Cowboy Bebop 2 and Samurai Champloo,
Yep.
duh. Like so goaded. Naruto.
Yep.
I mean, shoot, I'm rocking. Shouts to Pokemon too. It was their 30th
Yep.
anniversary last week. So, I got the Baja Blastoise.
I
We
love
holding it
that
down.
shirt, man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, thank you. So, we got to represent Adam. Adam got me so back into Pokemon. I'll just tell this story real quick because it'll be
Yeah,
fun.
go
People will
for
always
it.
enjoy it. Like when we were recording our first album, we had to drive from here in Arizona. We had to drive to Michigan to record with Nick Sampson. And so we're whipping, and Stage was the one driving, and he was like, "I'll just do the whole thing." So everyone was just chilling. So then Adam was like, he had been refurbishing Game Boys at the time, and he was like pulling them apart
Okay.
and putting them back together and making like custom ones. He was going crazy. So he
That's
had like a bunch
sick.
of Game Boys. Yeah, it was so dope. And he just gave me one and was like, "Yeah, I got this version of this game." And then Chucky had his, and he's like, "Let's all three play Pokemon." And I was like, "Damn, I haven't played Pokemon on Game Boy since like I was like a kid." And I
Yeah.
was like, "Okay, I don't know how much like I'll get into this, but sure, let's do it." Dude, they both fell asleep. I stayed up 24 hours straight. And I beat the whole John. I went through the whole 8 badges, was damn near through, like was basically about to do the Elite Four. And then they woke up the next day and I'm like, "Yeah, y'all ready to battle?" They turn their and they're like level 13 and shit. Like all my dudes are in the 50s and 60s, evolved, got fire move sets. I was like, "Yeah, I'm not playing." And Adam was like, "Damn," like he's like, "You went crazy." And I was like, "Yeah, dude, I didn't even think you were gonna nostalgia bomb me like this, but all of a sudden you just like awoken the child in me again, and I just really got back into Pokemon." So shouts to Adam for that, and shouts to Pokemon for being a great just IP and thing that
Yeah.
exists. But yeah, I
Dude.
think all time,
Yeah.
all that stuff. Gundam too. Really
Yeah.
loved Gundam when I first was a kid. Oh, and Ghost in the Shell. That was probably my
Yeah.
first like cartoon girl crush. I didn't have like a Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network one. When I saw Motoko Kurosaki, and she was turning invisible and shooting motherfuckers, but she had like the way they drew her and stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
"Yo." And that show wasn't even funny. Like it was just so
Yeah.
serious. And I remember like being a kid and I was like, "I've never even seen a cartoon like this. Like this shit is so crazy." And yeah, Ghost in the Shell definitely inspired me a lot. Evangelion too. That's a good
Yeah.
one too. That shit was a trip. That shit was a trip.
Speaking of Pokemon,
I like mecha shows.
I got a leaf green sitting right here.
Emerald Green.
Hey, I have
That's
emeralds
literally
sitting
the
over
John I was
there.
playing, bro.
Yeah.
Literally. That's crazy. That's
It
funny.
was
That
sitting
is
right
dead
next
ass
to me
what I
on the
was doing.
desk.
Wow. See? It takes one to know one. See,
Oh
I, I,
yeah.
I respect, I salute you,
Thank
fellow
you, thank
trainer.
you. Hey, you know it's coming out on the Switch now. They're putting leaf green and fire red.
See, I gotta. Is it? Do they still make stuff for the OG Switch? Because I ain't got the new Switch yet.
Yeah, you can
I just
play it
got my.
on it. You can play it on OG.
Okay, I might have to because I'm still doing my Switch Lite, John, and I haven't
Yeah,
got a Switch 2 because I just be like I don't play games that much, but
exactly.
at the same time, there's definitely times where I'd be like really hyped that I have it to play and
Yeah,
and mess around on. So we'll see. Might make a little investment and cop one of those at some point.
for sure, for sure.
But definitely, me and Chucky have been back to like, Chucky's got me into, we're playing Magic again. And then like,
Okay.
Chucky's been ripping packs of like Yu-Gi-Oh! and,
Gotta love
and
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Magic and stuff. So we're getting back into all the cards too. So I'm sure I'll tap into the games again for sure.
I haven't seen any Pokemon cards on the shelves for months though.
Oh,
At
dude,
any
they
of the
get they
stores near
get
me,
attacked.
gone.
Like you go to
Absolutely.
Walmart and they're like they're
Yep.
not even there. You see a pack, you better grab that shit. Like
Yep.
you see a 10, you're like, oh, it's all 10. Like you like, get
You're like,
excited because you're like, damn, bro.
it's like a unicorn.
Yeah, this reminds me of back when I was like a kid when it was high. It's like, damn, it's like this is how it feels. They got us. They got our millennial
Yep.
genes. They knew. They knew. They're like, we'll have them for the rest of our lives. And I proudly, I mean, I got Pokemon tattoos, bro. This shit got way realer than I thought it was when I was a
Yeah.
kid.
For real,
Now I'm over
dude.
here wearing them on my skin. Like, shouts to the
Yeah.
gang, man. So, yeah.
Well, I gotta ask, what's your favorite Pokemon?
My favorite Pokemon are the two I actually have tatted too. So
Okay.
I got Umbreon.
Okay.
And I got them with the red. So this is like a special
Yeah,
Umbreon that it's just me. Everything in all black with my red eyes, like I said on Yokai.
I
And that
like it.
says Black Cat, Kudo Neko. And then I got, we did a Majin Mewtwo jump, got the M on
That's
his head
sick.
for the Dragon Ball. But yeah, him with half the armor, his helmet split in half. But definitely those are my two favorite because I mean Umbreon's literally is the black cat Pokemon. Like
Yep.
that's just what Umbreon is, like the little cool Egyptian badass dark type. And like the coolest evolution of Eevee. So I just love Umbreon. And then Mewtwo's story is just the most gangster shit that
Yeah.
ever happened in Pokemon since
Yeah.
day one. Like they cloned my man, wanted to turn him into a weapon, and he broke free and was like, no, humans ain't gonna control me. Like these people ain't gonna just use me for their own bidding. Then he Uno reverses it, turns the whole cloning process on his thing, and then you got the whole, movie with that, and everybody crying, and Ash tried to literally punch Mewtwo
Yeah.
himself, tried to run the fade himself. That was so classic, man. As a
Yo,
kid,
Ash
that was
is
such
a
a dope movie.
Pokemon.
Yo, he was the truth, man. That was a different time. Like, because they remade the movie, they had him throw a Pokeball at Mewtwo. And I was like, yo, in the original one, he tried to punch him. He was
Yeah.
like, I'm running your fade myself. Pikachu, get out the, I don't even do it. And that was just crazy. But then, like, Mewtwo obviously, like, came back, learned his lesson. A lot of people don't know they retcon to the original movie that came here because in Japan, Mew was talking too. And Mew was
Yeah.
talking that shit to Mewtwo, like you a clone, you really ain't like that, and being hella disrespectful and hating. And they thought it was like too rude, and they didn't want to make Mew not seem cute and like nice, so they just turned him into his little.
Yep.
But like you know what I'm saying? But I always thought that was funny. And I was like, yeah, see, like everyone be hating and said Mewtwo is the bad guy. But really, he was just pissed because all these people are really bullies.
Because I
And he's
get
just
pissed
fighting back
too.
against his bullies. So Mewtwo's really the fucking GOAT. Like,
Yeah.
but I loved that story. And then obviously they all came back and, had the peaceful ending and he flew off. And then in the rest of the anime, he usually is kind of like a protector of like wherever he's
Yeah.
at and holds it down and keeps the weaker, smaller Pokemon safe and shit. So yeah, man, definitely Umbreon and Mewtwo are the top two Pokemon in my eyes, and they're both from generations one and two. So, which
Yeah,
are
they are, aren't they?
to this day to me still the two best gens. But there is a lot of great Pokemon. Like I have enjoyed that they've continued to expand the verse and add some more. So, but yeah, being an OG like I
Yeah.
am and being around when it first came out, like for red and blue and yellow and gold and silver and all that. Like, yeah, those are the ones I always thought just like I love
Yeah.
the swag they got. And
Oh
I'd
yeah.
probably say honorable mention. Well, honorable mention, we'll do Zapdos.
Okay.
Um,
My favorite of the birds.
yeah, just super fire, super cool design. Just always thought it looked really dope. Definitely Kangaskhan's cool.
Yep.
Um, And then, and like Alakazam and Gengar, like who doesn't like
Yep.
Gengar and Alakazam? Both of them are super dope too. So, just like all the Gen 1 just has so much good stuff. Electabuzz.
Yeah.
I really like Electivire, so that's a
Me
good one
too.
from a newer one. I love when his third form looks so tight, like like a
Yeah.
thunder gorilla thing. Like that dude's dope. So, but yeah, those are definitely some of my favorites.
Speaking of monkeys, my favorite is Infernape.
I was about to
Oh.
say you about to say Inferno.
Yep.
Hey, that's one of the hardest episodes in the whole anime ever.
Yep.
When he was fighting the Electivire, that
Yep.
what was the dude's name? Was that Gary? No, that wasn't Gary. What was that dude's name?
The evil
Paul.
guy?
That was when he
Yeah.
was fighting Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yo, and Inferno just turned up and went crazy.
Yep.
Nah, man, that was hard because he remembered when he got abandoned and shit. That shit was fire.
And
Shouts to
that's what
Inferno,
made
man.
me pick him every time in that game.
Oh, and Litton. Litton is
Linton,
fire.
yep.
Yeah, because I mean, I gotta be a fan of the cat Pokemon, and Litton's literally black and red also.
Yeah.
And the only thing I get mad when they be turning them bipedal because Lynn's on the on fours, and
Yep.
then they had Torcat is on
Mhm.
fours, and then they turn into Incineroar, and he like turns into a wrestler, and it kind of like made me mad because I'm like, okay, so he's fire dark type, but then we gave him fighting moves, like y'all still low key wanted to make him like a fire
Yep.
fighting type, but they were like, we just did that, so we can't like do that because we already did it with Blaziken, and we already
Yep.
did it with with
We do it
Infernape.
too
But
much.
then I'm like, yeah, so I'm just like, yo, just make him like. I love Incineroar though, but I do wish he had like a walk on all fours design and was more of like just like a cool kind of dark, like evil
Yeah.
flaming, like kind of panther looking thing. But that being said, Litten is probably one of my favorite starters. I just cute design, and it's a cat that breathes fire, which in real
Yep.
life would probably be like my go-to pet if I had to like make up a pet. So that'd be sick.
Well, you remember Snivy, they took away his arms and his legs. He ain't had
Yo,
nothing by the end of
yeah,
it.
Snivy, they said you are it's
They
Snivy
said,
crazy.
you wanted legs? Nah. You want an arm?
Uh-uh.
Nah. You ain't got nothing now.
Bring them back.
He's sitting there like this, like, what happened to my arms?
Just a full snake now. This is it. This is your life now. Dude,
I'd be
different.
pretty mad if
Crazy.
I lost my arms and legs and had to slither around like a snake.
Bruh, if they yeah, you might as well just I don't even want to get dark like that. I would be upset. I would be
Yeah.
upset. We gonna leave it at that.
Yep. He becomes a giant blade of grass.
But at least, yeah, I better be able to. Yeah, if they take my arms and legs, I better at least get the power to manipulate. Yeah,
Yeah,
grass or something. I
with your
better get
mind.
vines.
Yeah.
Yeah, my locks better turn into like vine
Yeah,
whips. Then I
exactly.
might be okay. I'd be cool. I'd be
Hey,
like a weird like octopus flower creature.
yeah. Hey, take notes, Pokemon. We got some ideas over here.
Yeah. Oh, Roserade. That's another one. And
Yeah.
Vileplume. Big fans of those.
Oh,
Those are my
man.
favorite grass types. Vileplume's just cool because Oddish and Gloom are
These
funny and
mushrooms.
cute, and then Vileplume is just a big shroom, which is amazing. And I love the powder moves are all really effective and good.
Yes.
And and then like Roserade, I just think looks cool. Like just got the little rose hands,
Yeah.
and like the sprite does this little cool flower dance. That's a cute little fire Pokemon, but it's got some pizzazz to it. So
Now there is a Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet that's one of my favorites. It's that Goldango one. He's just
Goldango is
the
cool. He
gold
make me think of the
cheese noodle
cinnamon.
thing.
He make me think of the cinnamon dude on the Applejack
Yeah.
box. Feel me?
Yeah.
Like I was like, yo, they turned him gold and he's a Pokemon now. This
And
is
he just be
hard. Like
throwing coins at people.
he is cool. Yeah, no, that is a good one. That's definitely one of the better new ones. I rock with him.
He was my I was playing the newest mainline one, Scarlet and Violet. He was on my team from the
I
moment
feel
I got
that.
him.
I have the who'd you pick as your starter in that one?
Oh, who did
You
I?
know how to go Sprigatio because it's a cat again. And I
Yeah.
had got a female starter in that game and I was hyped because I've only had like a female starter 2 times. I know that's
Oh, I
rare, so
chose
that was fun.
Quaxley. That's
Oh,
right. Because I was
okay.
like, I want a
I feel like
cool
people
duck.
sleep on that one.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
I didn't
I like
choose
I
the other one because he looked like he didn't have any brain cells.
his little dorky what was it like the fire
Quay
alligator
Coco,
dog
yeah,
jump?
the alligator.
He had his little sombrero. I was like, this is kind of a fun design, but I don't know what is going on with this thing. I feel that.
I eventually had all three of them, but
That's fair, right? I mean, by the end, you're like, I gotta get right, gotta catch them all, right?
that's right. I finished the main Pokédex on that one, and then I have the DLC. I played half of one.
Oh, dang! I say, fair enough, fair enough.
You get so busy, and then you're like, oh, where am I
It'll
at in
be
this game? I don't understand.
it'll be saved waiting for you when you're ready.
Exactly. Hey, that's the best part about modern gaming. I can save and go back to it. I may not know what happened,
We
but
know the joy and the pain of like not having that and like because now like kids just they just got that now. They don't even know.
Power Rangers Ninja Storm where you had to
We actually
remember
old
the
enough to be kind of old now. Like it's crazy.
yeah.
I'm like,
Remember when you had to
damn.
remember the passwords like for the levels if you wanted to go
Yeah,
back?
dude. Like, and you had to put them in every time. Yeah,
Yep.
like you had to write them Johns down, dude. It was a different. Yes, it was a different time. It was a simpler time.
Oh yeah.
You actually had, like all the everything in the game was in the game already. Like they weren't
Yep.
even asking you to buy
More
everything after. You
patches.
just had to be good at the game to unlock it. Yeah, that was the
Although
days.
Pokemon did have the events where you had to go to the GameStop to get the little code thingy to get
And
the
those were
thing.
cool though. That was tight because it like
Yeah.
you left the house and then like you went to GameStop and like you were talking to people. So like that's fun because like you could still just like kind of go swing up and pick up one of those if you knew when it was and you're paying
Yeah.
attention and stuff. So that was dope compared to like now where like I mean Pokemon doesn't I guess do this as much as other games, but just games in general how they'd be like oh yep everything's an in-game purchase. I'm like dude.
And unfinished.
Yeah, and we gotta still when the game drops, we're still actually like editing it so it's like truly playable. And you're just like, you guys are
The
man,
Bethesda levels of unfinished.
yeah, they're different. We're gonna let
They
them
don't
live for
they don't
now.
even fix their stuff. They go, that's a feature.
They're like, as long as they're buying it,
Like
whatever.
you fell through the ceiling and ended up halfway across the map. That's not a glitch. That's a feature.
That was a secret trap door you guys just
Yeah.
didn't understand. We were trying to help you.
Well, I've got some more fun music questions for you. Let's start
Okay,
with
okay,
this one.
I'll keep it.
No, 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 we're having a good time. That doesn't matter if it veers
Okay,
off.
okay. I was like, I'll
Now,
spit. But yeah, go ahead.
now, what is a song? You really have to think about this one. Give me a good story for it too,
Okay.
if you can think of one. A song that just for some reason or another you tried to make it work, but it didn't make the cut.
Oh man.
Because you know there's
You
always
know, I got a great story, and I mean, on our last album, I'll just use it because like it still comes up to this day. So like,
yeah
I mean, you're gonna hear the song because I'm gonna get it done
yeah
appropriately. But basically, there's a song called Motorbike, and it is a song where, like, we had found a beat that we liked, and we are gonna remake the beat. And basically we had tracked over this beat and it wasn't mixed and we needed to kind of change the beat but we just wanted to get the idea out
yeah
and then there was like in the culmination of the process and us trying to do the other songs and just get stuff done. It was like one of those ones that didn't get finished because it just needed a little more work. So we didn't end up getting to a version of it that was like good enough. But basically, what happened was that was funny was, so we like me and Adam like really liked the song.
yeah.
Like our manager Larry, he was like, "It's ass. It's the most garbage song y'all ever did. I hate it." And he was just flaming it, and we are like, "Damn." And
He really didn't like
my
it.
whole thing was like, I was like, it has a it's like the beat is gonna be an entirely different beat. And again, it wasn't like mixed at all. So there was like libs and parts of it
Yeah.
that just, when you just hear them, like how they were like recorded and stuff, you're like, oh shit, this shit sound crazy. Like, stuff's all layered nuts. And it's like, it just,
Yeah.
yeah, like you would never
It's a
release this
demo.
like type of song how it was.
Yeah.
But the idea, like my verse on it is super cold. I had spit all these dope. I had like made a lot of female like anime
Yeah.
character references in the song in particular, and kind of just like used it to paint this whole cool story in the verse. And yeah, it was a fun song. But anyways, it didn't make it the cut, and it was funny because our manager was hating on it so bad, and me and Adam were like, damn, like we like the song, and then it didn't make the album, and Larry was like, thank God, like that would have ruined the whole album. It's so much better without that. And I was like, dang. And then it like made me have a vendetta now where I'm like, I'm gonna get this song finished
Oh yeah.
and it's gonna be amazing. Because it's one of those ones where you know, I think again, if you're just hearing it and you don't like understand like the vision of like what we were trying to do with it,
Yeah.
then it does just sound like a bunch of nonsense. But again, it wasn't mixed or mastered, nor was it on the appropriate beat. So you whatever. So basically, you didn't even actually hear the real song. So
Yeah.
I just had to be like, okay, it is what it is. But it was one of those ones that was funny because usually, we come out the studio and we had just been writing all these other songs, and we're like, yeah, this one's dope. This one's dope. Like we're on a roll right now. We're on fire. Like we're loving this. Like we're digging it. And um, that was just like the only one where Larry heard it and was like, this is certified trash. And I was like, oh, my heart.
Larry
So
straight
it
hate.
was funny. Adam was like, stop. But yeah, it didn't make the cut, but you guys will hear it one day. I mark my words. I'm gonna make it happen.
I can't wait for it, man. And you're gonna make Larry eat those words. You're gonna be like,
Exactly.
Larry,
It's
you
gonna be
like
a hit.
this
It's gonna be our
now.
biggest song ever. Watch.
Watch him like it after you get it done.
It's gonna be his favorite and the biggest Dropout King song ever made.
Exactly.
It's definitely gonna be sick though. I'm gonna make sure to definitely do some like, cause yeah, there's some really cool. There's that. Yeah, just wait till you hear it. You'll
Oh
see
yeah,
exactly what I meant. Like,
for sure.
but anyway,
Okay. Uh, hey, I can't wait to hear it whenever it comes out. So,
shouts to Motorbike. It'll happen.
right. Well, let's expand a little bit. Let we're gonna deep dive into you a little bit, but expand from just the
Oh,
band itself. Now,
okay.
we have to ask, what is your guilty pleasure of music? Now, don't think of it as some music you're embarrassed to tell people you listen to, unless you are embarrassed by it. In which case, I gotta hear it because that's hilarious. But
It's funny.
music people wouldn't expect you to listen to. You know what I mean?
Um, I definitely don't have any music I'm embarrassed to listen to. I think
Damn.
people are surprised that I listen to as much Japanese music as I do sometimes. I
Good.
like a lot of J-pop and a lot of Japanese rock stuff. And it's cool to see them getting in more into hip hop and stuff. I just enjoy the cross-cultural elements of like how hip hop and anime have been kind of like these things for these kind of two different kinds of people that don't maybe normally interact as much as you might think. And now there's a lot more, Asian people I've seen doing like being into hip hop in different
Yeah.
ways and doing their thing. And just like over here being an American in general, but definitely just being, a hip hop and a black person, that culture is super important to me. And then being able to see those things cross over is cool. So I definitely bump a lot of random Japanese stuff. I like I do like a lot of rock too. Like I think people definitely think I just listen to hip hop and maybe just metal. Like metal I've just is new to me, so I've been learning a
Yeah.
lot about it since the band has begun. But I always my mom played a lot of like Robert Plant and Rolling Stones and just like type of stuff like that, Led Zeppelin and Pink Floyd and Pearl Jam and
Yeah.
all that type of shit when I was growing up. So I do like a lot of that stuff. So sometimes, people will play songs and they'll be surprised when I start singing the words to it. And they're like, oh, you know this? And I'm like, what? This is a motherfucking hit. Like,
Yeah.
so, on that side too, kind of same thing, like I said, just with the Asian community, I guess, like a lot of
Yeah.
times when people don't expect me to know like some of these like older white, rock songs that are just like seen as just being maybe more on like a super rock side and stuff. But I'd be like, no, man, hey, if it's fire music, it's fire music. I
That's
don't give a
right.
fuck who made it or where it came from,
What
So,
genre? Yeah.
but those are probably like catch most of the fans off guard because I think they think I only bump like Wu-Tang and 50 Cent shit, and then like, maybe like some Slipknot here and there and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I do listen to all that, but like I
Yeah.
listen to way more. I'm a big R&B and neo soul guy too, because I feel like we spend so much time high energy screaming and yelling at people and turning up, and I got a really high motor, so I do be getting excited, and I love being able to cut loose like that. But I'm also like I'm really chill. So when we're not performing or when we're driving on trips, a lot of the times in my headphones, I'm bumping like some R&B, like or
Yeah.
some some just some smooth neo soul over some like lo-fi shit or something. So um but yeah, I think all the music, if you kind of pay attention to me as a person, anything that I listen to, I don't think would surprise you too much based
No.
off of like you see the hints of it because I allow my definitely what I'm inspired by to bleed through in my work. So
Yeah.
even on yokai, from being influenced from hip hop and rock to right learning starting to learn Japanese and trying to add elements of that language and stuff to my lyrics and my the
I know he's just popping in and out.
Neko Neko gaimasu.
Good old Remy over here. And he's like, I'm back.
Uh Remy wa kawaii. Yeah, like so just trying to
Yeah.
throw stuff in and just expand my
He went well.
knowledge as a human and try to push the envelope as an artist and just do some stuff that's different and so yeah, like I'm there's no kind of music I'm necessarily opposed to, but
Yeah.
that's like all the type of stuff that I do listen to, and it's kind of like yeah, it's not a secret, but sometimes people do get surprised.
Yeah. Well, let's expand that a little more. What is a song that you have listened to that you wish you wrote?
Oh man, so many.
I do
I,
In
I
the
might
Air
have to
Tonight by
go
Phil
ahead. No,
Collins.
what were you gonna say?
I do In the Air Tonight by Phil Collins all the time. That's my go-to
Ooh,
answer.
I mean, yeah, that is.
The
You
prestige,
hear that
yep.
freaking drop anywhere, and it's up, bro.
Plus you make a decent penny from
Do,
that
do,
song.
do, 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 do. Yeah, yeah, you being able in control of that. Yeah, you don't need to do anything else the rest of your life if you
Exactly.
had the masters to that, John. You're
If you
chilling.
have the Phil Collins money.
Yeah, you're good forever. Your kids is good. Um,
Exactly.
damn, man. Okay, I'll give you one based off of. It'd be hard for me to just pick one song because these are good questions. So,
Give me a
okay, I'm gonna
couple.
do. I'll give you one based off like what I think is like cool. Like I just really like this song,
Yeah.
and then I give you one based off of like like how that song affected that person's career.
Yeah.
So I think like based off me just loving the song and enjoying what it is, I would pick um either Lupe Fiasco, The Coolest. I just think that song is just a perfectly written hip hop song. It's poetic on a level all to itself, and it touches on so much different subject matter that I think is important that I try to showcase in my music. And it's kind of like he just says everything in this one song, and also made an amazing concept for it. And so that's one where it just fell in love with it the first time I heard it. I still love the song to this day and listen to it a lot. And it's just a great S class example of hip hop expression. So that's one I would pick based off of like how technically sound and sonically pleasing I just think it is.
Yeah.
Um, but based off of like something just being like a straight banger, I think I gotta go with man. I would either do ooh, she's like I got a lot of stuff just flashing through my brain.
Dude,
I
there's so
might
many good
do
ones.
Jay-Z 99 Problems.
Okay.
I might do no, honestly, no, I take that back. Speaking of that's funny, I'm actually gonna go um
You know what? I'd raise you. Alicia Keys is New York.
I think I would do no, well, no, that's cool. I think if I mean like I'm thinking about for myself to perform it too.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. To perform
But
it.
if I didn't have to perform it, I could just own it. Then
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick. Okay, in that case, I'm gonna either pick Michael Jackson, like Human Nature. I just
Oh.
that's just one of the best
Okay.
songs ever made to me ever. Period. I don't care. Like you don't like it, argue with your mama. Don't care.
You're right.
That's a top five song just ever made. And then probably Whitney Houston. Um, um, fuck the
Yeah.
like love you like the jump where
Oh yeah.
everybody you can't even cover that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just sang that shit way too fire,
Whitney.
and it just so like I think that's the best sang song I've ever heard. Like Whitney was just something else. So yeah, I probably pick some stuff like that because that's timeless music. People will always have those emotions. Like both those songs will always be relevant and mean something and pull people's hearts and like touch your spirit. It's not just something that was cool for the time because it was trendy, or it's not just something that was like a hit because they put a bunch of money behind it. That shit, both them songs are hits because like people feel those songs in their like core who they are when they hear them singing those and they're like, yeah, like I've had these same thoughts and feelings in my own way and just wow, you sang that and put it really nicely. So yeah, I'd probably go with some shit like
I like
that.
it. Dude, you know what? I want to hear you do a cover of a Whitney Houston song now. I want a Dropout King's Whitney Houston song or cover. I think it'd be perfect.
Yo, I would never ever even think of disrespecting Whitney like that. Oh no.
I think you
But
guys can do it justice.
I'll let some fan make some AI of that and tarnish my beautiful reputation. No, I'm just playing. We'll see what's good. Honestly, you never know because if I can find a way to sample something like that and turn it into something for us in the future, I will. There's a lot of things that inspire our band that I think don't come across. Like there's stuff that's on the surface a lot, and there's stuff that's really underneath that you probably wouldn't pick up from just listening to the song. So
Yeah, for
um, we'll see. We'll
sure.
see. Shouts to Whitney though. Rest in peace
Oh yeah.
to her and MJ. Thank you for their great music and all the inspiring things that they sang and wrote and did. But yeah, I'm going old school, man.
I
I could
love
just
it.
sit here all day though and probably talk about like songs from the 70s and this
Yep.
and stuff like in the 60s and the 80s. Like shoot the 90s, bro. Yeah, we would
Yeah.
be yeah. I'll stop right there. That's what I'm picking.
Hey, good music is good music. That's what I always say. Now, wh- wh- I think this kind of goes with this question a little bit. What is a dream collaboration you guys want to do? Like, if you had to pick anybody to collaborate, yeah, that's a word.
Yeah.
Collaborate with that you have not already, who would it be?
Um again, I think there's a lot of I mean, I would love to work with Mike Shinoda and Linkin Park.
Yeah,
That's probably
that would
our
be sick.
biggest inspiration. Chester came from Arizona, and Adam and Chester just had a lot of things in similar, obviously.
Yeah,
So it's just one of those things, but it would be really special and just a moment I think that we would, as a
that's
band,
so yeah,
certainly would just cherish the opportunity to get to doing that, knowing how much their music meant to us coming up, and then just also the similarities between things that have kind of transpired. But uh, man, Denzel Curry just did that jump with Knocked Loose, and that was really
dude, that's
cool.
such a
I
sick song.
Yeah, I loved that for him because he's been just kind of pioneering a lot of the sound on the hip hop side of things. He hasn't really had a band per
No,
se, but he's been making a lot of super just the dope like just that dark aggressive
yeah,
hip hop, but he's still got a message with it, and and has a just has dope flows and energy and stuff. So definitely have been inspired by him, and I feel like we kind of started making similar music like around the like when I discovered him was kind of like around the same time when me and Adam had written like our first album, and I really started getting into Zell. So that would just be fun to get to have
Yeah.
another rapper on the track who understands the assignment, and we would
Yeah.
both go in. So that'd be sick. There's so many cool bands too that just I would love to rap over like some of their production. Like it'd be cool to work with we were just on tour with Don Broco. Love those
Yeah.
guys. They're
That new
incredibly
song
talented.
with Nickelback though.
Dude, it
Right.
was I guessed it. They are asking everybody and playing it for us a little bit early before it
Yeah.
came out and trying to see if anyone on the tour could figure it out. And I was the only one that guessed it, like on the road, I think. So that was fire. I was pretty proud of myself because again, nobody be expecting me to know that type of stuff. So I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, don't sleep on your boy. I got some knowledge in the archives over here. I like
Right.
we doing our homework. We be studying, man. Benkyo shimasu. Like I be out here.
Right.
But it was that would be a yeah, like a band like that. Shoot, man.
Right.
Yeah.
You got
Oh,
I
get
think
Nas on a song. It'd be sick
oh,
to get Nas.
okay.
Oh, The Roots. I'd love to do a
Yeah.
song with The Roots because they are a hip hop band, but The Roots can make any kind of music. If you watch Jimmy Fallon, then you know this.
Oh yeah.
Like they can freestyle entire genres of things. So
They are professional musicians through and through.
right, through and through. And Black Thought, like Lupe and Nas and stuff, one of my all-time just GOAT artists and rappers. Doesn't have any bad verses, just such a critically legendary poet and wordsmith, man. So super inspired by those guys. Shoot, like Rage Against the Machine,
Yep.
like just pull Zach like out of the flames and just spit some brand new like fuck the system shit, especially
Yep.
all the shit we're going through right now. Like I would love to just
R.I.P. Rage.
make some music and just be like exactly like that. Let's eat the rich and burn everything down and destroy it all and restart it. But yeah, like
I miss Rage so
definitely I
much.
know a lot of people feel that way one way or the other. So that'd be cool. I would love to bring DMX back from the
Yeah.
dead and have him get on a song. That'd be lit.
Hey,
That'd
I
be
think
lit.
Tom Morello would be cool to have as like a guest solo on one of them.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of vocalists that I don't know their names. I just know the bands, and I'd be like, yeah, though they need to get on a track. Like if I was um bands,
Let
I
me
would
think you through
probably
silence,
want to
maybe.
do like some of my favorite bands that I guess people been showing me since we've been doing our thing. Like it would be cool to do a song with. I'm
Lost
trying
in
to think.
separation,
Like,
maybe.
okay, we went on tour with Filth. They would be fun.
They're cool dudes in
Um,
this area.
yeah, yeah, some North Carolina boys. So shouts to them, man. They about to do they headlining tour on the East. There was some good
Yep.
dudes. They go hard. Um, Probably somebody like I mean, even some crazy shit like would Bring Me the Horizon or something. That'd be fun. I feel like
That
we
would
could
be
do some more shit that people too don't expect from us and step out the box maybe and do something like that. So that'd be cool. Um,
do Brian May from Queen.
Yo, yeah, see some shit like that too. Exactly. Like somebody you would never expect, but I feel like exactly. He would like come into our world and pop in and low key do some stupid fire shit.
But yeah,
And then I would like wrap around like, yeah, like I feel like writing a song with somebody like that would be really fun. So I mean, yeah, there's a lot of ways. 'Cause I'm kind of just thinking sonically, but yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about though.
yeah.
Like step out the box and then come back. Yeah, that's some shit that would be lit. I would love that.
Man, who's
Damn, bro.
I'm trying to think of the guitar player.
Unlock and
So he's a famous country singer. Oh, you know who plays guitar like a metal badass? Brad Paisley.
Brad Paisley. Oh shit, does he
I
really?
I think he could rip on a song, like just and any song, but I think on a Dropout King song, he could solo and like a guitar solo that would rip.
Okay, that's interesting. I definitely wouldn't even have thought of that for sure. Hmm.
If you want to see him
Shit.
rip on a song, go to YouTube and look up the Game of Thrones theme song Fender Custom Shop
And
video.
he was killing that?
Yep, it's Game of
Okay.
Thrones creator Dan Weiss, or the showrunner, Tom Morello from Rage, Scott Ian from Anthrax, Nuno Bettencourt from Extreme, Brad Paisley, and the Game of Thrones composer were shredding
Okay. We got
on
some
Fender
bangers.
guitars. I was
We
like,
got
dude, this
some
is the
big name.
sickest thing
Okay,
ever.
shit. Yeah, based off who you just said, I know that. Okay, say less. I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check
Yeah.
that out.
One of my favorite videos when I was into Game of Thrones till it started to fall off toward the end.
I do love Game of Thrones though. That was a really yeah, that was a right. The end wasn't what we wanted, but that was overall though,
Oh yeah.
that was a fire journey. It was a good
And,
story. I
and
like
they're
that
still
universe.
making stuff for it. So it's clearly
You know,
not
yeah,
dead yet.
they're doing something. I'd be kind of like, but I might rewatch like the first. I probably will rewatch like the first thing again, like at least
Yeah.
like the first 6 seasons again or something like that.
I didn't finish the
Because those were
last two.
straight flames.
Yeah.
No
Uh,
pun intended. No Khaleesi fire dragon breathing in necessary.
no. Although the fire breathing from that is pretty badass.
Can't be mad about it at the end of the
No,
day. Like, who
absolutely.
doesn't want to see more dragons turn the fuck up? Like, it is what
That's
it is,
right.
you know.
That's right. Well, I call these semi-rapid fire questions. We'll see how fast they go because as
Let's get it.
musicians, we we like to talk and I'm totally okay with that.
You know, yeah, we're some shit chatters.
Yeah, absolutely. So, the first question from this is what is a music trend you just don't understand? Like a current music trend. I use 8-track cassettes coming back. Like people selling
Damn.
8-track cassettes. Ghost did it, some
I
other
think people are just
bands do
fiends
it.
for old stuff, right? Like, cause they nostalgic.
I don't
Or kids that's never had it, so they like want to hold things because everything digital now, maybe. I don't know.
I
I do
tried to
feel you
buy
though.
one.
It does seem random.
It was
So,
expensive when I tried to buy one. One was $94.
oh damn.
I needed some sort of special cord and I didn't even know if it worked.
Okay, yeah. See, that's doing too much. I feel you. If we have to take it that far, then I'm not. I don't want it. I'm not trying to do all that.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
good,
I'm
bro.
like, I'll just listen to it on the internet, I guess. I'll watch the music videos.
Yeah, I can't even be. Yeah, just bring back old MTV and
I like it.
just do that. Then I don't even need.
Yeah,
I don't even need the cassettes or nothing. At least I'll just watch the vintage videos and we'll just have a channel that actually is about music. That's
that's
a good
right.
one though. Dang, a new trend about music that I don't understand. Um,
Parachute pants. No, I'm just kidding.
I like that. I love that the baggy stuff's coming back. I love
Yeah.
it. I'm like, make it bigger.
The Jinko jeans and stuff are making a comeback now.
Yeah, I'm with all of that. I'm with all of that, man. I've been on some big stuff myself on the stage lately, and I've been loving it. People have been digging it. But that being said, shoot, I um, I don't even know if there's any that I really don't. I kind of feel like I get everything that's going on. Like not necessarily that I like enjoy everything, but
Of course.
I kind of see as a sociologist and just like my brain be thinking like everything that's happening. I get why it's happening. So I
Yeah.
just am like, I don't even know if there's like a trend that I don't even know. I don't even think I can answer that one. There's nothing I can think of that seems too out of place to me right now. Like everything that I like and dislike, I get why it's popular
Why?
at the moment.
Yeah.
But I guess I will say like of recent times. maybe just I'll just pick on like mumble rap stuff. It hasn't been so bad, and people have definitely been coming back to paying more attention as well as putting more energy into their craft too and being better
Yeah.
rappers. But I do think, even though I can understand that trend too, but personally, I guess that's just one I never liked that much, and I do think. It's just lazy because you can do all
Yeah.
those same flows and have all that same energy and stuff and still use words. So I be like getting the delivery style and like switching stuff up and stuff though, and people just being like innovative and being like, well, just using your voice as an instrument sometimes and doing something like that can still create like an interesting atmosphere, make some real fun music. So
Yeah.
it's just not always my forte, but it's that's probably what I would pick. But I don't even think mumble rap is like a thing that's super popular right now. There is like
No.
Playboy Cardi and like there's
Is he
people out there
considered
that's
mumble
selling
rap?
records. Huh?
Is he considered mumble rap? Like,
Oh yeah.
I guess like
Yeah.
Peter's on the edge of it, right?
Yeah, yeah, you could probably make a case, I guess, if you wanted to say either way for sure. To me, definitely, I think it like clearly is, but
Yeah.
he
Oh
he
yeah.
he floats around and does his thing. So it's but yeah, that's what I'll say. But I get every. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah, no, I get
I
it.
see why the catchy stuff that's catchy is
Yeah.
catchy. Even some of it that is not like right, like I said, my preference for what I like or stuff that I would think is good for maybe people to ingest in certain ways, but at the same time I'm like, well, there's a reason for everything and why people gravitate towards certain kinds of music and stuff. So, mm,
I feel that. I do have one more answer though that I just thought of. It's
mm,
there's this current trend in music where people don't they play with the beat too much. Like they don't when they're singing or they're rapping where they're not on any beat whatsoever. They're not on the downbeat, they're not on the
they're
upbeat, they're
just
not
they're
syncopated.
just on there talking.
Yeah, they're just on their own beat, completely different from the song that they're on. And I
I
hate
definitely feel that.
I hate to call out Shania Twain on this, but I watched the Sabrina Carpenter like Christmas special around Christmas time, and
Okay.
she's just they did Santa Baby, and she's just on her own time for half that song, and I'm like, man,
Yo.
I
And it
respect
just
you.
messed it up.
I'm like, what are you doing? You're not on a beat that is this song.
She said, you know what, today this is how it sounds. And you're like, we don't want to hear this version.
And it's clear that
That's
they
fair.
re-recorded it several times because they show bloopers at the end where they messed up a couple times. So I'm like, somebody
Oh
should have caught
dang.
this.
Yeah, because she's probably like they're trying to sync it up with stuff and she's like just doing her own timing. So they're like, we don't know when to like cut. We don't know when she's gonna
Yeah.
like damn. That's funny actually.
It's like, I get
See,
it. You don't have a good
that's like
track
a
for
niche
this.
thing. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Oh, I'll say too, like the short term stuff, like short content stuff.
Yeah.
Like I like reels and I
Yeah.
like, um, but like everyone trying to make a song so that it can be catchy in 30 seconds,
Yeah.
or trying to make a song only 2 minutes long, because they're like, oh, people's attention spans are short.
That
Um,
they are, but you
I
know.
think first of all, like the way you challenge that is by like directly making things like you try to make stuff that's impactful and intriguing for a longer period of time. Like, but I understand people just are like, it turns into money. That's what it all comes
Yeah.
down to. So, there's
Unfortunately.
always going to be trends that just revolve around that and shortcuts and doing certain things that just help you look cooler or get like this clout about something, even if like the song itself isn't even that good. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just kind of like the spectacle around this little clip of this or like this other thing. So
Yeah.
I do kind of get irritated by that because I just enjoy being like I like making the music and performing the music. So,
Yeah.
everyone don't gotta love our songs. They don't gotta like them, whatever. But I love being able to just do what I do and fully make songs, and we can make short ones, we can make long ones. If the shit don't got a fucking reel, if it's not blown up on TikTok, like obviously that just helps people find stuff, and I'm not mad
Yeah.
at that. But yeah, like just because a song doesn't have it could be a 5 minute song and be amazing, and it might not have some little sound bit part of it that maybe
Yeah.
makes sense to use for a meme or a little clip or something. So I don't know. I just think that's a bad way to engage with art
Yeah.
um, in general. Like music, paintings, movies, everything that we enjoy that we have to create out of our minds. Like we should spend as much time, feeling it and listening to it and and seeing it, and really kind of engaging with the content rather than just kind of being like, oh yeah, like just throw this on, in the background or whatever. So I like stuff that is more engaging, and it seems like people put more time into the song being good or the movie being good or that rather than like the commercialization and the
Yeah.
short-term content uh around it. It's release usually is what
Yeah.
it is.
Uh,
So yeah, I like that. I
yeah.
don't like that trend, and I understand it, but at least I don't like that one. So I like to see more people get back to yeah, we're gonna like J. Cole just did. Like, why not? Why not drop a 25 song album? Like, who
Yeah.
cares? Like, if you got that many songs that you want to share, like as a fan, why
Yeah.
would I be mad that you gave me more music? Like people are
Exactly.
stupid for saying stupid shit like that. Like I get you might want a project and you're like, oh, it'd been really cool if they released just these 10 songs, and I think that would have been a perfect album and listening experience. And that's one thing, because that shows that you're really putting some depth into that thought and that, like
Yeah.
I said, that experience and what it means to you and how you engage with it. But in general, right, if there's 10 songs that you really like off an album and you can pull them all individually and put them in whatever order you even want and make your own playlist out of it if you want.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So you have the ability to do that, and the artist still has the ability to also express all these different things and be like, cool, if I want to make 5 minute songs, I can. If I want to drop 30 songs, I can. If I just want to, do all the short stuff too, there's nothing wrong with that. But just saying, like, people shouldn't be, I don't think we should pressure people into trying to make these little 2 minute songs and these little 30-minute clip, music videos. If they have a bigger, grander idea, like we should encourage them to expand on that and try to give the attention to that stuff, because it usually that's the stuff that changes people's lives.
Absolutely. Now, I do have a slight trend with reels specifically. You know when they put like the movie or TV show clips on a reel and then they throw random music that doesn't fit the scene and it's over top of the dialogue so you can barely hear it. I hate that.
Well, see, exactly. Like reels are just they're cool things to be commercials, but I mean, I'm not a TikTok or IG. Like I've been making stuff
Yeah,
for marketing purposes, but
of
me,
course.
like I don't even really watch. Like I do not watch TikTok at all, period.
Oh,
Like
I
I
don't know.
don't watch it.
Yeah.
And then, you know, um I guess on YouTube I do watch some shorts on YouTube maybe. Um, you know, but like yeah, I barely even watch short form content, because I really be
Yeah.
watching like if I'm gonna watch something, I'm either watching like a whole show or like yeah, like a documentary or something. But I haven't had a TV for since 2012 myself. Like I haven't owned one.
Yeah.
There's been ones like in houses and places I've lived. Like
Yeah.
not to say that like I never use them, but like I don't even have a TV screen, let alone you know, my daily phone usage is probably like 7 hours. So I try to minimize that shit. Like I'll just
Yeah.
put the shit down and go write, go read, go draw. So I like am
Yeah.
trying to very much stay in that old school mentality. So yeah, I mean, I feel you. There's a lot of things about reels that I just don't really like, but I mean, it's just the future, and I don't know. It
It
is what
is.
it is. So you gotta kind of find a way to morph with it, but also do your own thing and maintain,
Yeah.
your own sensibility.
1000%. Wow. This is one of my favorite questions because I can always get a good story out of it. What is what is the most memorable? or funny fan moment you've had, or both. If you got one story for both, that's even better.
Damn. Um,
I
mm,
know this one is also a very hard question.
yeah, I probably am just gonna have to. For me, we've met so many incredible people on the
Yeah,
road. And I do really feel like we have some of the best fans. Like a lot of our fans really are people that just get it out the mud and they're very blue collar and
yeah,
uh, they're just good folks. So I don't even really, every time I meet people like that and they come and they just kind of open up to us and tell us about their testimony of how they got into the music or something. Um, I guess maybe one that's like funny and deep that I can think of off the top right now is we played in Detroit or something. Maybe it was Flint. I think it was
one of the
Detroit this one
Michigan
time,
places. Yeah,
within a few years ago. And these people came and they brought their little daughter, and we've seen her again since. But this was the first time that I had met her, at least. I think it
yeah,
was the first time she came to the show, but she's like 7 or something. And her name's Ellie, and she came to the show, and she's just like this cute little blonde, girl, and she was like, she just loves my raps. She was rapping
yeah.
them. She'd be like saying Black Cat Bill and all this stuff. So her parents were just telling me about how much she tries to like learn the raps, and she'd be wanting to hear the music on the way to school, and she'd be wanting to hear it on the way home from school, and she'd be
That's so
playing
cute.
it at the house. And so it was just like funny. And because in my head, I'm like, I never imagined like, I guess as like a grown black man seeing like a little white girl just be so enthused
Yeah,
about stuff that I'm saying. And I'm just like, that's not anybody I would ever expect to relate to nothing I got to say. So
yeah.
it was just very cool. And she got up on stage with us and was dancing and singing. And
That's
then
so
I found out she got a fish and she had like this black fish and she named her fish Black Fish Bill. And
that's cute.
it was, yeah, it was just like the cutest thing ever. So I've like been able to stay in touch with her mom, and they brought her out to some more shows. And I taught, like, it's funny, she'll make some TikToks and tag me in them. So I'll watch Ellie's TikToks. Ellie's the goat out there. Salute to Ellie, man. But yeah, just one of those kind of, yeah, just
Full
eye
circle moment
opening,
almost.
major kind of make your heart grow bigger and feel
Yeah,
like, especially amongst all the crazy things that we always hear about on the news and like stuff that's literally happening right now with these wars and this and just ice and just all type of stuff going on. People are just going through different things, got different opinions. A lot of people are upset and are hurt, and so just getting able to have those experiences is like what makes tours and making music and stuff so special. So yeah, that's one that I love telling people because I didn't expect that, and she's just such a
yeah,
cool little girl. I'm gonna grow into a awesome young woman, I'm sure, and to know that like, we are, our music is a part of her journey. Like I can remember being 8 years old and listening to Tupac or some shit and just
yeah,
being like, man, Tupac is so cool. Like I want to, rap these raps. I want to kind of dress like him. I want to kind of be like him, whatever. And so to, do that for some kids and those kids are hearing me in the same way like
yeah,
that now is super cool and then inspires me and makes me want to, just be better person and make better music to give them better stuff to listen to and stuff too. So yeah, like that and that was really funny and was really special.
yeah. Dude, that's
But
awesome. That was a
yeah, I'll
great
stick with that
story.
one. Salute to Ellie. Thank
Yeah,
you, man. Shouts to
dude.
Ellie. Shouts to her family if y'all see this. But and everybody watching this, yeah, take your kids to shows,
Yeah,
even if the
1000%.
music is crazy, because like they're gonna be adults. And I mean, to me, like language is not, you don't really need to teach kids about bad words. You just need to teach them to have love and respect for people. Like, because if
Yeah,
you really moving around with love and respect, for people. You're not gonna be saying nothing disrespectful anyway. And then like, if you do,
Exactly.
time and a place, if you do happen to, be a little excited or turn up about something, and it's all good to just quickly, apologize and go about your business. It ain't really a
Yeah.
big deal. Like, people shouldn't be tripping about nobody saying shit or fuck or anything anyway. It's just words. We made all this shit up. Like,
Oh yeah. 1000%.
so it's like, to me, I'm like, hey, if you gonna come to the show, bring them through because we
Yeah.
love it, and we have a great time being able to share that energy with just kids of all ages. If they're teenagers, if they're little kids, or if they're young adults in their 20s, whatever. Like, just we've had a lot of cool experiences where people have had their first concert with us or their second, or
That's awesome.
just maybe never heard anything where they heard rap and metal together. So it's cool to get to just be someone's experience into coming into this new world and be like, yeah,
Yeah.
come, find out about all this stuff and hang out and make more friends and just, be a part of this thing with us. It's dope. So,
That's right. Hey, I do know of another fan moment of yours that you really enjoy.
okay, put me on. Shoot,
Yeah.
tell me.
Coming on this podcast. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, there, there you go. There you go. I see you. Shameless promo. Get it off. Yeah. This today, right now.
That's
Absolute
right.
goaded moment number one ever.
Thank you. Thank
You heard it here first. Shit. Give my man a
you.
raise, all right? Y'all better
Yeah.
run his views up. We need him to go viral tomorrow.
That's right.
Sign up for
That's
his
right.
Patreon. I don't even know if you
I
got one,
don't
but he's
have one
he's
yet.
making one.
I've
Okay,
been
well,
working
he's
on it.
he's getting one. So when he do, sign up.
That's right. I still have to figure all that out, but eventually. Now,
We got you, bro. We got you.
I do like this question. What song from your discography should a new listener listen to first?
Okay, I would say Glitch Gang, right? Because duh, like
That's
I
what
don't,
I
I
would
already
say
used
too,
Glitch Gang
honestly.
for an answer, so we're not gonna, you know, I won't repeat it. We'll switch it up, because we want to shine light on everything. And I think if someone's never heard nothing from our whole discography, and I met them today, and they were like, "What would you tell me to listen to?" It would be Dead Name, which is the outro
Okay.
on Yokai. I just think that song is big. It's massive. It has a great message behind it. There's a lot of energy in it. It demonstrates a lot of the things that we're about in general. You know what I'm saying? You have
Yeah.
a really cool metal rock influence on it. I love the instrumentation. My raps on it are some of my favorite that I've done in the band, and probably even some of my favorites out of my solo stuff and the band combined. Like, I just really love both verses on that song. Feel like I got to show my abilities in a lot of different ways in those two verses. As far as like cadence and wordplay and the content of connecting the story of the album and what the song means. And I just think overall it's a really just awesome song. I think it's a great
Yeah.
song. I love hearing it. I love performing it. It was fun writing it, and yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite babies. I love that song.
I was
And I think a
definitely
lot
a
of
big
people have
fan.
enjoyed it too since it's been out. Like,
Yeah.
so,
I think that one would have to be mine too. That or Yokai, just the title
hey,
track of the record.
hey, I feel that people. That's funny because like people, yeah, that we ended up naming the album Yokai because when we recorded that, Adam and Larry, that was like the opposite of Motorbike. That was the one that they
Yeah.
both instantly were like, they just loved it, and we kept singing it over and over as soon as we had the demo, and we were just kind of like, we think this song, like, what a yokai literally is, and kind of the energy of this song kind of encapsulates where we are as a band, and what we're aiming to do, like, which is, we were conquering our demons internally and externally, and exercising them, if you will, and then being able to just take that next step, evolve, and become something greater after we cut loose from everything that's been kind of holding us back. And I think, we like very much like lived that in the process, because then, Adam literally passed, and it was one of those things where he was the one that was the biggest inspiration and was working through the most at the time. And he had been, doing really well. He was just putting a lot of energy and effort into becoming his best self and getting back to being, I mean, he's always been, the thing about Adam is like Adam on 20% is like most people on 120%.
Yeah.
Like they can't even fathom having that type of energy and charisma wrapped into one single human body. It's not
Absolutely.
normal. You know what I'm saying? And so he was just such a fucking bottle of lightning that just having the situation happen like it did and him not, just kind of overnight something that none of us expected
Yeah.
to happen like that. It was like even more so we kind of just felt that energy on the album because for everyone else that got to listen to it, all these songs on the album came out after he passed away, and so you hear
Yeah.
them in this kind of different context. But when we were making them, I just love to let people know that we had a great time.
Yeah.
While we were in the studio, we were enjoying creating the stuff, and none of these songs while we were writing, like none of it was, we weren't making it thinking like, oh yeah, like
Yeah. No, I get what
something like this gonna happen. Because if you listen to all of our song, all our projects, like we got a lot of dark songs and a lot of light, and it's just kind of that yin yang is what
yeah.
makes us us, and we try to talk about all of it and put our heart on our sleeve on the record, so you can really absorb that expression and be a part of it. But that being said, yeah, that song, yeah, Dead Name's a banger, but yeah, Yokai in and of itself is also just got that kind of sporadic and fun
Yeah.
energy, kind of perfectly, like I just said, kind of captured in that with the like literal talking about like, yeah, I'm fighting demons, um, trying to always overcome things the hard way, and it always feels like it's difficult, even when you feel like you're hitting a new stride and you're getting to a new peak. There's always these other challenges in your way, and you're just kind of like, damn, like, right. There's always another demon to fight and another obstacle to get around. But if you keep the right people around you and you keep believing in yourself and believe in the Most High and just have faith and move with that, then you'll be okay. And that's what that record's about. You know what I'm saying? You can slay those
Right.
demons and you can get through it and get to the other side and keep honoring your people and yourself and seeing a better side of life than what you experienced before. So don't give up and don't think that your life will always be depressing or sad. Like just for anybody that's watching this again, I don't even mean to segue into that, but just saying like,
Yeah.
a lot of us just do be going through stuff and then we get
Yeah.
lost in the sauce and you get used to putting on that face for everybody and smiling and oh yeah, I'm okay, even though you really not. And it's a time and a place to talk about it for sure. You don't just do it anywhere with anyone. But with your discernment, definitely be yourself and
Yeah.
also don't feel like you gotta hide all these feelings away and stuff. Like as humans, we're meant to be social and talk to each other and express this stuff and we can all learn and grow together. So it's super important. Like mental health checks,
Yeah.
spiritual health checks, take care of your heart, take care of your mind, and do your best to when you're feeling good, check in on your people. And when you think about them, don't be shy. Don't be, oh man, they think I'm checking on them too much. Oh man, like, no, like, promise you, you know what I'm saying? We all gonna go one day and you
Yeah.
never know when. And the last thing you want to do is regret not being able to talk to somebody after, you can't no more. So just always keep that in mind and do your best to just love on yourself, appreciate yourself no matter what you're going through. You still worthy of respect and love and you deserve it and you have capable of great things. And then when you're doing good, don't look down on other people. Don't get too judgmental about what other people going through. Try to have grace and sympathy and empathy with them. And if you can lend a hand, some money, some time, whatever someone needs, if you can, without jeopardizing yourself or your family, then do that, and it'll come back to you because God is always, karma is always a part of our life too. So
That's
what I'm
right.
saying, none of us are Superman. We can't, none of
Right.
us can save the whole world, but we can all do our little part and it'll add up and make a big impact for sure. So
That's right. I mean, the only people that are Superman are Corin Sweat and Henry Cavill.
my boy Henry, man, I need him to save Warhammer 40K. He's trying.
Dude, I'm so ready for Warhammer 40K. Like the
Right, he's
show.
trying to do it
It's
right, and they want to mess it up, but he's trying to get it right. And I salute and thank him. He's like definitely one of my favorite actors right now just for putting his name out there as a part
Yeah.
of it and trying to get the hype and and energy behind it to get it going because it's personally my favorite science fiction universe. I love Warhammer. I mean, look
Kind of underrated.
on my desk right here. I got one of the books on my desk. This is Armon Eternal. This is the fourth
Yeah.
book in the Armon series. If you're a Thousand Suns guy, you're a Chaos Space Marine dude. I'm all over the board with 40K. I just like
Yeah.
everything about it. It's so violent and just miserable of a place, but
Yeah.
it's also like the most heroic and badass
Yeah.
like motherfucking stories ever written. Like these
And
dudes
the
be
armor's
going through the
sick.
dude, and they just are so everybody's so dope. The Space Marines are so sick. Chaos is fucking sick.
The Tyranids.
Personally, yeah, Tyranid, Necrons. I love the Eldar. Shit, the Imperial Guard are badass. They're just normal
Yep.
people going through that shit. That shit blows my brain. I'm like, bro, normal war against humans is crazy. I'm like imagining fighting Titans and dreadnoughts and shit and fucking orcs. Like,
Yeah.
fuck no, dude. Orcs and Tyranids?
Yeah.
Like, bruh,
For real, dude.
nah, I'm not doing that. Necrons are stripping people's flesh from an atomic level. Like, nah, bro. It's
No.
just a different universe. Like,
Oh,
it's just so hyper violent. But I like I like the tone of it and how
yeah.
it's like serious and not so silly and like not so forgiving. But there's always just just enough hope to
Yeah.
make you want to come back for more and think like, yay, like someone was saved.
Yeah.
Like even if they had to like exterminate us a whole planet, like well, at least the neighboring world was spared. Like
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
because it
There's
gets
some
so dark.
positives.
It gets so dark, bro. People be dying in 40K like fly, like they don't give a shit. I'd be like, dude, it would be miserable. Like that's one of them shits. Like when people ask, like what anime universe would you want to live in? Like what shonen? And it's like
You're like, not
bro, none of
welcome.
them. Like, unless I get to be somebody that has one of
Yeah.
the main superpowers, I ain't trying to live in none of that shit.
Nah.
I don't want to get chopped up by ninjas, eaten by kaijus, blown up by aliens or ghost terrorists or none of that. I'm good, bro. Let me just deal with this normal shit's already enough for me, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, have
I
you
don't
seen
need Mecha Godzilla problems in my life, okay?
exactly. Have you seen My Life as a Vending Machine or whatever it's called?
I haven't seen. There's so many of those. I've never watched any of them, but I have just seen random snippets of random ones, and they honestly do always seem like pretty interesting
Yeah.
shows. So I'm gonna have to
That one
just
is
tap into one.
hilarious.
Okay, maybe this will be the first one I'll check out. Because like when those pop up on like Crunchyroll or like
Yep.
on my feed or something, and like somebody will be talking about them, I'm like, is this shit really good? People just be gassing this shit,
It's
but I'm gonna check it
hilarious.
out though.
Like the
Okay,
guy
but
dies, he saved this person from getting stabbed. This is just the
there's always some
first 30
shit.
seconds. Yeah, he gets yokai, or isekai'd into the
Isekai, yeah.
yeah, into the next world, but he's a vending machine and nobody knows what a vending machine is. So
Yo,
he can't talk to people, but he has his own thoughts. It's like, when you read a book and they're expressing their thoughts in the book. That's him the entire time, but he can
what
he
an
can customize
insane
himself.
concept.
Yeah, he can customize what he's got in his vending machine. He changes it to where, he can accept all the different kinds of money from the world, and then eventually he can start moving and
Yo, what the
has his
hell?
little catchphrases. And it's the most ridiculous thing ever, and I
Nah,
enjoyed every second of it. I initially turned it on as like a, just background noise, and then I was like, wait, is this is kind of fire.
you're just listening to it in the background. Like, what is going on in this shit?
He's like being attacked by an orc, and he's like, ah, get away. Ah.
How does he move?
So at that point he hadn't moved. He hadn't been able to move yet.
Oh
So
shit. So he was just at the mercy of whatever happens
yeah,
as a vending
they were
machine.
just hitting him, and then he was like, "Oh, I got enough points now or money. to buy a shield, like a bubble shield around himself.
That's hilarious. So he's like, what the fuck? So it's like a game, but it's like his
Yeah.
life.
And if his
That's
like
crazy.
battery points reaches zero, he's dead. So
I'd be so pissed if I turned into what's that one like that got reincarnated as a slime?
yeah.
The slime is like, have you seen that? That slime can do
Yeah.
anything.
D-
That
the-
slime could probably beat Goku and Saitama.
oh yeah. He would
Like,
eat them both and gain their powers.
yeah, like it's unbeatable. I'm like, damn, this that shit is OD. So like, yeah, that's fair. Those type of shows, they don't have no rules, so you never know what's gonna
Oh
happen.
yeah.
Like, they just do some crazy shit. Okay, bet though, I might check that out.
I got one more recommendation for you.
Okay.
It's called How a Realist Rebuilt a Kingdom. This guy who's
Ooh,
like
this sounds
he's
alright.
like a realist dude. He's like, he's like capitalism and taxes and stuff. He's one of those kinds of dudes that thinks of it from a like economic standpoint, and he gets isekai'd into the kingdom, this fantasy world, and there he's like, if we moved our resources from here and we changed the tax system to incorporate a certain percentage, we would make this money back, plus we would be better off in the kingdom entirely as
He
opposed
just
to these
becomes
other
like the
things.
smartest person ever because he knows like
Yeah, he's like I'm thinking about this from from a realistic standpoint. We have all these, useless artifacts that don't do anything that sit in here. We sold them for gold. We'd have enough in our reserve to where we could start
he
helping
just
our
comes with these like
people.
forward thinking like propositions that everyone in the time period's like, we didn't even think of that.
Like he started a TV channel
Yo, what?
with the like crystal balls where he would show off like
Dang, that's
cuisine from a
hard.
different area
That is
of the
sick.
world.
Okay, that's tight. That's cool imagination.
Like
Okay.
he's like using modern thinking. He's like, like this stuff that you guys
Just
don't
make the
have. And
crystal ball. Yeah,
yeah,
I feel it. Make the
turn
crystal
it
ball
into a TV
YouTube,
channel.
bruh. Fire.
People tune
See,
in once a week on Tuesdays.
I do rock with that. That does sound like a show I'd like, because that's funny. And that's like a cool, it's an interesting
Yeah.
thing to think about.
Like I would have never thought like to put those two things together. Like, people are so emotional in these, fantasy anime. They're like,
Mm.
I must defeat the evil dragon. And I'm like, he's like, we can just ask the dragon, here's 50,000 gold. You mind
He
moving to the
said,
next
just
town
give him
over?
some money. He's not even tripping.
Yeah. Just
He's like, have you ever
randomly
talked to
move
the
the people.
dragon?
I
No.
don't I don't think
He
there's a
just wants
dragon.
apples,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
But I feel you what you're saying though, like that
Yeah.
example, like, yeah, it'd be like some shit like that. And they'd be like, oh. And this dude's just solving everything, but then like some characters hate him now because they're like, he's
Yeah.
changing our whole world. So they're
They're
like
like,
trying to
we need
stop
to
him and
kill
shit.
him.
You ever seen Dr. Stone?
Yes, I love that show,
Yeah,
man.
that shit hard, bro. That shit crazy. They be using like real science and shit. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
you actually like learn. Like that's a good one to like show your like play with your kids
That's
or like
another
if you
one I
got like
put on in the
little
background.
nieces and nephews. Yeah,
And then I
that's a
was like,
fire show.
and then I think Fire Force is like a prequel to it or a
Fire.
sequel to it.
Oh, damn. I could totally see those things and they're like I could see that somehow
But
because
you don't
everyone
realize
turning
it till the last two
stone
chapters.
and then getting unstoned. But now that they got unstoned, now they have a weird thing where they could burst in the fire. Like that could
Yeah.
be a thing. That would actually be pretty cool to crossover.
Yeah, you
Interesting.
don't even realize that Fire Force is like in the connected universe to like the last six chapters because it's written by the same guy. And
Oh
it
shit.
has, you're like, okay, I like this, and you don't even realize that the plot points he set up is like actually related to one another. And you're like, oh, whoa.
Damn. I'm gonna have to watch some shit on that. Yeah.
I don't think Fire
Okay.
Force is over yet. So the
No,
anime
they just
has some
started a
catching
new
up to
season
do.
like pretty recently themselves.
But yeah, the manga was like, surprise, it's a Dr. Stone universe. And they're like, oh,
Wow.
whoa.
What? Dang. Okay, I'm gonna do some research on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. I wish I had more time in the day. One of the fun questions was if you had an extra hour in the day, what would you do with it? It would be to dedicate some time to watch something because I don't like to just passively watch stuff usually.
Okay.
I like to give film and TV the time it deserves, and I feel like I don't ever have enough time for it. So if I had an
That's
extra
fair.
hour,
That's why,
that's
like I'm
what I would
saying,
do.
right, right.
Dr. Stone, I would definitely finish that.
Hairballs. Yeah, dude. No, that's a good one. And I feel that. Take more time in the day. Ah, sleep.
Honestly, yeah.
No. But I mean, like it'd be cool because then if I had more time to sleep, then I'd also just have more time to do other stuff because I wouldn't have to, what I mean.
So yeah, you have
So
an
I guess
extra
that's
hour
just
of
more
sleep.
time in
So
general. But I
yeah,
like sleeping. I think if I had more time in the day, like specifically for a task, it would just be to study.
yeah,
Like if I could just have my own hyperbolic rhyme chamber, as I like to
yeah,
call it, and I could just go in there and the whole world is moving like, right, I spend a month in there and it's only been like a week.
yeah,
Like that'd be really sick because then I could just go and do my own thing and it like doesn't even disturb anyone else or whatever. But I could just go and like, right, study new languages, work on some different songs, do a bunch of stuff, and then when I come back, it feels like I did all that like
yeah,
overnight. So that would be cool. I would just like more time to study things because I do like being able to relax and I don't like feeling um
rushed.
necessarily like forced, yeah, to
Yeah,
yeah, rush to complete knowledge because you kind of are always learning. So if I just had like, yeah, or like a magic button where like, yeah, I could hit it once a day and like the world just stopped for 2 hours
yeah,
and I could just read and nothing changed. And then after that 2 hours, it just kept moving and no one knew anything different. Like I'd be down with that. So I would use that 2 hours for sure to great use every day or however much time it was. But yeah.
you remember the have you watched Rick and Morty? I mean,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I just
You
shared a
remember the
picture of
Night People
Rick in my
one?
story today. Actually, that's funny. Or yesterday. You said who though?
You remember the Night People one? I
That was like their ones where they were getting abs
yeah.
and shit.
I want a night person to do some stuff while I'm sleeping,
You're just knocked out, but they're just
doing
getting
ab
you in
crunches the
great
whole time.
shape and like I mean that's fair. Extra time of the day to just work out. Same thing. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I guess I would just take the time because now it feels like if I only pick one thing, like it's still a bonus, but now it feels like I'm
Yeah,
restricted. So if I could just get more time in the day, like in general, like that'd be nice. Like
yeah,
the 24 hours. If the day was just 30 hours, that'd be sick.
yeah. I feel like that's a more round number, anyways.
Then we get, yeah, 6 more. That's a couple more I can sleep. That's a couple more I can like, right, train on my body and study Japanese or something. And then, that's also maybe one or two more to just, right, watch TV, read a good book and stuff.
Yeah,
So that'd be pleasant. I would love that.
I still
Or
have
to
to read
spend
that
time with
Oz.
somebody when you're out hanging out, whatever.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
I still got to find time to read that Ozzy autobiography he wrote before he died.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
He said
I'm like
I need the pause button for this.
he he goes, yeah, I don't really remember a lot of things because I was drugged out, but you
Mhm.
know what? I do remember these things. I was like, fair enough, Ozzy.
Hey man, he was a true rock star, so
Yeah,
what can you say? He was doing that drug, sex, rock and roll, man. I'm out here.
right.
And
It's like Lemmy Kilmister from the bass player vocalist from Motorhead. He said
what's his story? I don't even know.
so his doctor said, "Man, Lemmy, if you don't stop doing all these drugs and drinking all this alcohol, you're gonna
You're
die.
gonna
You're gonna die
die.
early." He's like, "Okay." So he stopped doing all of it except for Coke and vodka.
Oh, I mean, yeah, You can't.
He
What?
said, he said, I'll stop all the other stuff. I'll keep the two hardest ones that I know.
Like, dude, goddamn, Benny.
I was like, whatever works for him, man, I guess. And
Rest in peace, bud.
then he passed away. Um, when I was
Sure.
14, I was gonna go see him 2 months later, and I was like, oh,
Said you were 14. Damn. I'm sure
yeah,
he lived more in the years he had, right? Than
oh yeah. Then he
many
probably would
people
have.
will
Yeah,
with like double the time. So that's all you can hope for that. It always sucks to see, really cool artists and people like that pass away, what it feels like
yeah,
before their time, whether they're, I mean, whatever the age, like you just always like imagine them at least getting to like 80 or some shit.
yeah.
So when they like pass
I
away,
mean,
like
even when
especially
they
from
pass
something like
away at
that, you're like,
80,
damn, like no.
yeah,
Oh, I feel that. Like it's tough. But yeah, they were doing their thing. They was doing their
that's right.
thing. So what can we say? Like that's the
For,
lifestyle, and those are people living it that made all the music that inspired it that we love. So it's kind of just one of those things. Pain and suffering are awesome motivators, and yeah, they can ruin your life, but a lot of times when you're one of those people that manifest things and transmutes things, you just turn that into awesome music and movies and books and stuff, and it maybe does make the world a better place for it in a weird way. Not
yeah,
that you wish anybody to have to go through something like addiction to anything, especially any kind of drug. But
yeah.
yeah, it's one of those weird things, man. Artists are just, a lot of them are, we got
What
our
do they say?
vices.
The
So
brightest
you got to
stars.
do your best to be as careful as you can. Like I said, mental health and spiritual health and physical health is all connected. It's all important. But at the same time, like, people are going to do what they want to do. So you just try to do it as like truly responsible as you can and
Yeah.
stuff. But yeah, cocaine and vodka, would not recommend that combination to
No,
anyone out
that's
there.
a wild combination,
If you have
right?
never done that, don't ever do that. That's not for you.
Yeah.
Leave that alone. Like, jeez,
I'm
that's
like,
giving me a headache just thinking about it. Ugh, fuck.
real. Like I think the only worst thing it could have been was like Everclear.
Dude, wow. Taking me back to like my ASU days. No, thank you. Man, Everclear was trying to wipe out my brain cells before we really knew what they were. Thankfully, we
Yeah.
got it under control. We saved enough of them to get this far. So,
Yeah.
whew. But yeah, no, man, that yeah, you spitting right now. Everclear is that's a dangerous one.
Yeah.
Golly.
I'm like, out of all the things that you pick to cut out, if you were gonna keep two of them, you picked some bad ones, Lemmy.
I'm like, bro, what?
He was the definition of a rock star, that's for certain.
That's all I can
Yeah,
do.
for real. Well, unfortunately, this is all the time we have for today. So
Hey,
I've got just a few last questions for you.
let's
And
close her out strong.
that's right. First off, we got to ask, you got to plug the new shows coming up.
Oh man, we're on tour with Ritz. And after that, we got a
Washington
headliner
tourism, yeah.
coming up. So we'll be all around the United States. So definitely, you go to our website, dropoutkingsmusic.com, or you can just look us up. Go on our social medias. I'm pretty sure it's in all the bios, the ticket
Yep,
link and whatnot. But we will be out with Ritz, our first tour with a rapper. Ritz is dope, comes from the South.
it is pretty
Is a
cool.
cool MC. So super stoked to do that and kind of tap into the hip hop world with our band and do something that we haven't got the chance to do yet. Definitely gonna be sick. And that's like pretty much Midwest, West Coast,
Yep,
think down south a bit too. So we'll be popping around. Check those out. Get tickets. You know what I'm saying? I'm leaving on this Thursday. To fly
yeah,
out. So we're getting ready to start the tour this week, and then after that, we'll be having a headliner out here, which will be around the U.S. too, and some other spots on the East Coast and stuff that we're not that we haven't been to in a minute, and some other
You're gonna be
places that
here.
yeah, we're going to Canada too. We're doing a yeah, we were just in North Carolina with Don Broco. So I mean,
Yep.
yeah, we visit and see a good amount. So definitely looking forward to coming back there and everywhere else. But that's definitely yeah, those two tours are what's up right now. So definitely please check it out. Get you some tickets. We got VIPs for the headliners and got some really cool fun stuff we're gonna be planning for that. So you know what I'm saying, grab you one of those and get ready to have a good time. You pull up on us for the headliner. But Ritz, yeah, we're gonna be doing our thing. It's me, Rob, Chucky, and Joe. You know, this is the premium form now, a DOK. We got the Trap Metal King as our ultimate spirit animal, king of the goat of the genre itself,
Yeah.
angel on our shoulder, just watching out, guiding us. And we are, you know, we couldn't be more excited to just have a second chance to demonstrate what we do as a band and what we love to do as artists. So looking forward to seeing y'all there, man. And then
Yeah.
furthermore, after that, we got some things that I can't, you know, can't
Motorbike's
talk
one
about
of them
yet. They're in the
eventually.
works though. Motorbike is coming out though. Yes, indeed. Don't forget about Motorbike. It is coming out. I don't give a damn what nobody said. It's dropping. So stay on the lookout for that. But definitely oh, we got some new music too. We're definitely like on the yokai thing where we have a new song that we did with someone really cool who I'll just say that, but it'll be out this month in March. So get ready for that, y'all. We got a new track we made with somebody that's really dope, and I think just fits the content and everything that we got going on. Is a dope song that's motivational for the times that we're living in too, and I think builds off of the yokai experience really well as we just keep stepping from there. So
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? We finna make it precipitate. We
That's
finna make
right.
it
That's
condensate.
right.
Cause that drip stays drippy. And you know, we ain't slipping though. We just on point like an arrowhead, like a pyramid,
That's
whatever
right.
you want to say. Like a ball point.
Yep.
Because it
Yep.
got point in the name. Okay, I was
It
trying to
does
get
have
real
fun.
mystical. I was trying to get real esoteric with it, and then just ended up saying kind of some basic shit, but it's cool.
Well, of course. You have to plug. You gotta do the plugs and the shout outs. So
Like I said, yeah, shouts to the band. It's your boy Black Cat Bill once again, holding it down for the Glitch Gang glitches. I just dropped my book, Floral Swords, The Horizon of Conquest. It's on sale at Amazon. I'll have physical copies on tour. So, order you one and bring it through. I'll sign it or come
I'm
pick one
ready
up for
for
me
it,
in
man.
person. But got my own anime science fiction world finally in motion being built, and really stoked about sharing that with y'all. There's a lot of crazy ideas in this brain of mine. So, check that out. And like I said, yeah, we'll be on the road. I got some solo music too, as Black Cat Bill. So stay tuned. We got some more of that coming as well this year. Super stoked. And it's just gonna be a busy year. We're hitting the ground running, burning on all cylinders, as they say. So yeah, stay ready for us, man. We gonna do our
Right.
boy Adam Ramey, the Trap Metal King, proud. Absolutely, man. And to everybody that just discovered our band and never got to meet Adam or see him perform. Again, he's just the most amazing person somebody could ever have as a friend, and he helped me change my entire life. So tip my hat to him. Much love to my brother, and can't wait to just keep our shared legacy growing and going, y'all. So tap in with us, Dropout Kings, man. All the social medias, all the stuff. Just look up Dropout Kings and follow, subscribe, whatever, all that. Hit all the
That's right.
buttons.
That's
Press
right.
all the buttons, pull all the levers,
Oh yeah.
pull all the shoots. It's a bop it.
That's right.
Twist it, pop it, pull it. We doing
Yep.
everything.
Shake it.
Yeah, crank it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I've only got one last question for you, my friend.
Yeah,
And
you
that
ain't
is
seen nobody do that in forever. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I be having too
Woo.
much fun. I'm sorry.
No,
Go men side. Go men side.
the last question is what song from your discography do you want as the outro track to the episode?
Oh man. You know what? Go ahead and run that Brace Yourself.
That's right.
Track 2 off of Yokai. Another really important song, a special one for a lot of reasons, but just think it's a great song. And without saying too much, you guys just gotta brace yourself for the phoenix that is Dropout Kings to rise back out of the ashes and be greater than you ever seen us before. So get ready for that. And likewise, we'll see you at a show soon, man. You already know how we do. Yeah.
Well, that's a great choice. Thank you, my friend, for coming on. It
Thank
was
you for
great.
having me, man.
Thank you all for watching. You know what to do. Follow Dropout Kings. Follow Black Cat Bill. Like, subscribe, follow whatever it is on the other platforms. It's on all the
All of
platforms.
that.
You know what
Yeah,
to do.
Black Cat
Press
Bill.
the button, press the levers. You
Dropout
know
Kings,
what to
do it,
do.
do it, do it.
Go follow our Minecraft server. I don't know.
Yeah, we do it all. Tap in with us.
That's right. Well, goodbye, everybody.
Peace.
This has been Mullins Over Music Podcast, episode 69, with your host, producer, editor, me, Austin Mullins. Special thanks to guest Black Cat Bill. The closing track is Brace Yourself by Dropout Kings. You can check Black Cat Bill at Black Cat Bill 9 and Dropout Kings at Dropout Kings AZ on all socials and wherever you listen to music. Come see them on their upcoming tour and check out Black Cat Bill's new book, Floral Swords, The Horizons of Conquest Part 1 on paperback or Kindle on Amazon. If you want to support the podcast, we have a merch store that you can check out, link in the description. We also have a Patreon coming soon, so be on the lookout for that. Thanks to Bill for coming on the podcast, having a chill time talking music, anime, and I can't wait to see you with Dropout Kings soon. Special thanks to viewers like you. Thank you, and until next time.
How long must I be caught inside this matrix? I get aggressive when confronted with the fakeness. Make shit, I can't take breaks, I just take shifts. So ain't no Tamagotchi, drink they sake through the pavement. She name, to me that's what he and she say. It's crystal clear inside your tears, no need to replay. We run in circles for too long, this ain't no relay. Now that I'm leaving, I can't give you any leeway. You should brace yourself. Feel what I took to break myself. Time can't heal the wounds so rooted underneath. Never smoke is a fire, and you try to put it out, but the flames just get higher. And for the second time today, I will rain like a parade. You're not lightning, never strikes twice in the same place. You should brace yourself. For what I took to break myself. Time can't heal the wounds so rooted underneath.